Good morning. We're working away on our list to get the farmhouse ready for rough plumbing and rough electrical. And then after that, we can get the rest of it insulated and then sheetrocked and then so on and so on. But we got our list. I've been going around checking the list, trying to figure out what we want to do and planning with the weather. We have had a super dry summer, which was awesome. But while we had the dry summer, we were working everything inside and we really didn't need to be paying attention to the weather. Well, now that we have some inside and outside work we need to get done, the weather keeps changing and we're getting a lot of rain coming up, which is a good thing. We need the rain. I'm not complaining about the rain. Now we just gotta remember to look at the forecast and plan our work schedules, not only around what we need to get done, but also what Mother Nature is doing. So we have a bathroom window that's 32 by 60 inches tall. And we don't want a window that big in our bathroom. It doesn't give you a lot of privacy. So that window is going to get made smaller. And then in here in the laundry room, we have a window here and a window here. We don't want two windows in the laundry room because this isn't just going to be the laundry room. This is also going to be like our closet. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm taking a shower, I take a shower first thing in the morning and everybody else is sleeping. So I like to have my clothes downstairs and I don't plan ahead enough in advance to get my clothes out the night before. So I always usually keep my clothes downstairs in the laundry room or on top of the washer and dryer, which is in our bathroom, and it doesn't look very nice. So I told Gina, I said, I want to have in our laundry room an area we can keep our clothes, or at least the clothes we wear most of the time in there. So in here is going to be also a closet and a laundry room. So we need wall space to have our closet, if that makes sense. So that's why that window is getting blocked off. At first we weren't going to, because I was like, you know what? I don't want to have to fix all the siding just to change out a window. And then we had to change out all these windows anyways with everything we've been doing. I said, so we might as well take out that window too, and we'll reside the whole back of the house. At some point, we have an idea for that. We need to frame in the bathroom window smaller and omit the other one in the laundry room because we're not going to be getting rain for the next couple of days. But then after that, we have like a week's worth of rain coming, which is awesome because we need it, but we don't want to be outside working in the rain. So that means we got to go run to our favorite store and go pick up some supplies. Busted off.
You think this one's gonna crumble?
Probably. It probably could.
You know what the air feels like? Snow.
Cold.
Huh?
Cold.
Snow. I missed that. I didn't get it. Do it again, please.
Look at all the flies. That's where they're hiding this time
alive
of the year.
Too.
Well, we got the new windows ordered. They should be here in 3 to 4 weeks. We'll see if that's true or not.
And when we get all of them, will they all be right?
They should be.
It's always a mystery.
There are metal rods.
Oh. Good?
Yep. All right, so it's 4.5 inches thick. So I'm going to go cut some 2x6s down to 4.5 inches, and we'll use that for our framing. So it's a hand-hewn beam. This one's pretty much all 4.5. This one varies from 4.5 to 4.25, so we're going to make everything 4.5. That's a lot better window size for a bathroom. It's 22 wide by 33 high. It takes a lot more time when you got to mill down every 2x6 to 4.25 inches to get everything to work. But we got it all framed in. Now we can get it sheathed up and covered. Hopefully the windows arrive when they say they're going to. I know this opening looks crooked. It's not. I've checked it with my level. I've checked it with my laser, and it's always right on, but it's just all the other boards that are up there. Everything is way out of level and plumb, so the window doesn't look good, but it is. forgot to shim it out. So I had to take that bottom piece off, shim it out 1/4 of an inch, and now we can get our plywood back on. Well, that window took way longer than I wanted to admit to make, but we have to mill every 2x6 to a 2x4 1/4. And then we got to shim it out too because it's 1 inch rough thick boards on the outside. You can't get anything 1 inch thick. So I get the plywood and then I put a piece of 1/4 inch plywood in between and it takes care of it. I got to do the same thing to this window and I got to figure out the best way to clean up this area. Yeah, we got to frame it all in and make it so not only we have framing to nail our outside exterior wood to, but we also have framing to nail our sheetrock to. So yeah, we got to scratch our head to figure out the best way to do this room for the window, for closing off the window, and for sheetrock. I want to thank Brunt Workwear for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are looking to get yourself some comfortable, durable, long-lasting workwear that's just as strong and durable as you are, that won't wear out over time, try Brunt Workwear. I've been wearing their workwear for years now, and it has become my most favorite and comfortable workwear. Not just because it's comfortable, I like the look, but also because it lasts. I've had some of their pants for 3 years now. They don't get holes in them. I stain them up and make them look like crud, but they don't give up on me, which has been awesome. So I got their pants, got boots, I got sweatshirts, I got t-shirts. They have a huge selection of comfortable, durable workwear that won't let you down. When you're working long days, and you want to make sure your feet aren't tired or blow out holes throughout the day while you're working, you can count on Brunt Workwear. If you guys want to check out Brunt Workwear and get a pair for you or one of your loved ones, click my link down below and use code Lumnah10. You can get $10 off your order. So I want to thank Brunt Workwear for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to get back to work renovating the old farmhouse, but if you guys want to check out some Brunt Workwear, click the link down below, use promo code Lumnah10, get yourself 10 bucks off your order. Thanks Brunt Workwear for sponsoring today's video. If it wasn't for sponsors like Brunt Workwear and viewers like you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do here at Lumnah Acres. So thanks guys, and now I'm gonna get back to work. Let's get to it. All right, so this window needs to come out, and what I am thinking, on the other wall we did 4.5 inch wide 2x4s. So we had rip mounted 2x6s, which was a pain. I'm gonna use just regular full length 2x6s in here and see how that works, because there's no framing for our sheetrock to go on. So instead of ripping them all down, we're just gonna go 2x6s on this wall and see how that works out for us. I'm gonna mark a layout on the ground, then we'll get this window out, get this framed in, and then we can finish framing out the rest of the wall. Because there are other walls that are like this, and this span from here to here is way too far of a distance for sheetrock. So we're gonna have to either strap the walls or put some studding in.
Ugh. That's so gross. Let me show that.
That's where all the flies go to hibernate.
There was a whole bunch more, but you got them off already. Those little aphid bugs and flies. You have like 2. Okay. Whoop.
That was a pain in my booty cheeks.
I decided I want to keep it.
Too late. It's gone now.
Looks like you're going to tear the whole wall off the house.
There's no frame in here. That's just boards.
So it needs to be done.
Yeah. Some of the issue here is there was boards that stopped right here, not even hooked on to this post. So they just had a 1x piece of pine nailed to here, and all of these boards were nailed to that, and then the window was cut out. So that was a lot of the hang up. And then over here, somebody had put in a 2x4, and there was a little bit of nailing for that, but that's it.
Did you know you were going to have to do this much?
I had an idea. I didn't know exactly how it was going to work out, but I knew we were going to have to do something. So now, look how out of level that is.
I mean, maybe that's level, maybe you're crooked.
Oh, you think so? I need a V8.
I need a V8. Wow, that's so bad.
So bad. So bad.
Is it straight?
That is now. Look how far off the bottom it is.
We'll put it the way it was. So that's the way it was. That's straight.
And it needs to go like that to be straight. That's crazy.
Maybe it just shifted like that. It's a cold, chilly day. We're all bundled up. Hopefully we can lose some layers as the day warms up. It is nice and sunny out, so that's nice. But yeah, the seasons are definitely changing. It's getting darker earlier, staying dark later, and then the time change is right around the corner, so Winter is upon us.
We need to get this window closed in. I was hoping it was going to warm up today, but it hasn't. It's just getting colder because that wind is fierce today, and that window is a big hole for the air to come through. So let's get some plywood cut.
Well, we're headed back outside. Actually, I feel like it's got a little chillier out. Brr.
That wind is cold.
Need sun and no wind. Hello, friend.
It feels good to have that all done. Before we do the windows, we'll have to get foam board, and we'll foam board up the outside and seal everything off at that point. I gotta finish framing up in here now for sheetrock. So we got a few more 2x6s to put in on this wall. So that way we have something to screw our sheetrock to once we get ready for that stage.
Well, there goes a couple other things we weren't planning on doing right away. I don't think we planned on replacing windows right away.
Nope.
And we definitely did not plan on doing anything different with the siding at all.
No.
We were going to just replace windows and when we got to it. And then we were going to just work with what we had and not do anything with the siding. Now the whole back has to be resided. We did talk about, hey, it'd be nice to redo the front porch and stuff like that. But that was like, who knows? 5 years, 10 years down the road, maybe never. But now there's a window that we have to remove over that area and then the back. So those two pieces will either try to find a matching siding or maybe a wood siding, something that will match. But that was not on the plans.
It was not.
With like most of the things so far. So it'll be nice when it's all done.
It will be. There we go. That's all done.
You happy with it?
I am. It'll be even better when it's filled with spray foam. Gina wanted that window zip tape flashed because she's afraid the bats are going to come in that little crack right there. So it's all taped up, flashed up, so that is good to go. It is cold in here today. We're going to have to figure out our heat and get our heat working in here because it's not fun working in the cold. So I have a couple of ideas. We do have a furnace downstairs. We don't have heat up here. But my brother brought up a couple of small Modine heaters. So my idea is to get the furnace hooked back up to those Modine heaters, put the Modine heaters in the basement, heat the basement, and get the air rising up here. So I just got to figure out when we're going to do that because right now we don't really have power in the house. So we're going to get a few more things done and then I can get the panel in the house. But yeah, we just got to figure out what direction we want to go and keep an eye on the weather. The sun's supposed to be coming out tomorrow and warming up. So we got a different project we're going to be working on tomorrow. And this is where we're going to end this video. Thanks for coming along on our farmhouse renovation journey with us, guys. You're a huge blessing to us in the farm. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and we'll see you right back here in the next video. Bye.